Hi friends, this is Selvijong here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good. And today the topic I am going to discuss about how we can configure the security level and access list configuration in a Cisco ASDM firewall. So ASDM is an adaptive security appliance device manager, which is a graphical representation for Cisco ASA firewall. This is a graphical representation. So what are things we are going to do is first I am going to configure the security level. So as per the architecture, I connected a three different hosts: PC1, PC2 and PC3. So PC1 is an inside zone, PC2 is in DMZ zone, and PC3 is an outside zone. Okay. So inside by default it will be assigned a security level of 100 because it is a mostly trusted one, and outside by default it will be assigned a security level of 0, so which is a less trusted, and DMZ I am going to assign a security level of 50. Okay, these are three zones I am going to configure. After that, I'm going to show you how we can configure the access list in case of a Cisco ASDM. So via GUI, I'm going to show you how we can configure the access list. And what is the purpose of access list in case of a Cisco ASA firewall? We already know traffic always flows from the higher security zone to a lower security zone. That means it can flow from inside to DMZ, inside to outside, and from a DM set to outside, but not the other way. That is it, the reverse traffic it cannot allow. From an outside to DM set or from an outside to inside, the traffic is not allowed. So unless we have to explicitly allow the traffic via access list. So that is the main purpose of access list configuration in case of a Cisco ASDM firewall. So I already configured these three different hosts. I have configured the IP address. So this PC1 1.2, 2.2, and PC3 is 3.2, and the gateway will be 3.1 for PC3. For PC2 it will be 2.1, and for PC1 it will be 1.1. And additionally I connected a Cisco ASA firewall to the GNS3 cloud for accessing the web GUI, that is a Cisco ASDM. Okay, so I already configured this. So now let us quickly configure the security levels. I have not done anything. So I have only configured the management interface. So the management interface of the Cisco ASA firewall I connected to the GNS3 VM cloud. Only that thing I configured only for accessing the web GUI. Okay, so this is the things I configured. Okay, go here. Okay, show run interface management 0 by 0. This interface I configured to 192.168.84.32. So this is our ASDM IP. So now let us quickly configure the individual interfaces. So these three different security level we'll configure, then we'll configure the access list. Okay, so let us go to ASDM, just double click gigabit 0 by 0, and we have to configure the interface name, that is inside, and the security level I already told is 100. Enable the interface, and the IP address is 1.1. Okay, so 192.168.1.1, and the subnet mask is 255.255.0. Okay, and then we enable this interface. Just click OK. Just click OK. Similar way, the second interface is in DMZ zone. Gigabit 1 is in DMZ zone, and the IP is 2.1. Okay, so DMZ, and security level we are assigning 50, and enable this interface, and the IP is 192.168.2.1, and the subnet mask is 0, 255.255.0. Enable this interface. Just click OK. Just click OK. Similar way, the third interface, the outside interface, it is an assigned and security level of 0, and the IP will be 3.1. Okay, so just double click it, name the interface as outside, and the security level is 0. Enable this interface, assign the IP 192.168.3.1. just assign the IP and the subnet mask. Click OK. Now apply the configuration. Okay, so now the first step is done. Now I will show you how we can configure the access list. Okay, before that, let us view the running configuration. So running configuration, gigabit 0 by 0. Okay, inside interface, security level 100, 1.1, DMZ zone is 50, and the security level is 50, and the IP is 2.1. Similar way, outside interface 3.1, and the interface is gigabit 2. So these are things we have configured from via Cisco ASDM, that is a graphical representation for a Cisco ASA firewall. So now what I'm going to do exactly is, before that, let us do the traffic flow from the higher to the lower security. So always traffic flows from the higher to the lower security. So let us do a quick ping. So I'm able to reach from an inside zone to the DMZ, and inside to the outside also I should be in a position to ping. Okay. So let us ping the outside also, because by default the traffic will be always allowed from the higher to the lower security zone. So now as per this scenario, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create two access lists for allowing from the outside to the inside and outside to the DMZ and DMZ to the inside. So by default it is not allowed. We have to explicitly allow the ICMP traffic for allowing the zone from the lower security zone to the higher security zone. So we have to explicitly configure an access list. So in this architecture, let us see how we can configure the access list in a Cisco ASDM firewall. Okay. So let us go to this firewall dashboard, click here and go to the access rules. Okay, access rules. And now you add the rule. So it's pretty simple. Just add it and click the interfaces outside. So we're going to always allow from the outside lower security zone to the higher security zone. We have to access via access list, right? So just interfaces outside. Source, let us make it as any, and the IP I'm going to allow is destination 2.2. So the interface should be outside. Okay, I'm going to allow from the outside to the in DM side and outside to the inside. Okay, so by default we can't ping it. Let us do a ping to 2.2. I can't ping it, right? So 2.2 it is showing a timeout, and also to 1.2 let us ping. So 1.2 also from the outside host I can't ping it. So first let us create an access list via ASDM. Okay, so the interface should be outside and the action is permit, and let us make the source as any and only destination I'm going to give 192.168.1.2, and the traffic let us make it as ICMP traffic. So I'm going to only allow the ICMP traffic. Just click OK and also create another rule for allowing the traffic from the outside to 2.2. So now you are allowed from 1.2. Now let us make it as 2.2. Okay. So source is any, destination 192.168.2.2, and the service is ICMP. Okay. So just click OK. So the traffic from outside, initiating from the outside to 2.2 and 1.2 I'm allowing. Okay. Source is any host, and the destination host 2.2, protocol is ICMP. Just click OK and just apply the rule. So automatically now you can see the traffic. So just click 1.2. So from the outside security level, from the lower securities level, I can reach the DM set and also the inside security zone. Okay. So 1.2 I am able to reach. Let us do 2.2. So 2.2 also I am able to reach. Now let us view the access list from the command line. Show run include access. So this is the access list we have configured, right? This we have done via ASDM. Just we are I'm viewing via CLI. Okay, this is the thing we have configured. Permit ICMP protocol, source is any, destination host is 1.2 and 2.2. That is from the lower to the higher security zone. I am allowing via access list. So now one more traffic I need to allow, that is from DMZ to inside. So from the PC2 I can't ping the PC1 because it is from the lower to the higher security. So let us ping from PC2. Okay, let us do a ping to 1.2. So I'm not able to reach, right? It is showing timeout. So I'm going to add one more rule in the ASDM. Okay, how to do is go to add. So in the access rules, just click add, and interface let us make it as DM set. So from the DM set, so should be any, destination is 192.168.1.2. Okay, and let the traffic service is ICMP. Just click OK and just apply the rule. Okay, so we apply the rule. So now let us do the ping from the DMZ host, PC2 host. Okay, DMZ is a lower to higher. You have to allow via access list. So we already allowed via ASDM. Now let us do a ping from PC2 to PC1. Let us go to PC2. Now let us ping. I am able to reach, right? So this is how we can configure the access list via ASDM. So let us also, we can also check via the command line. So these are the access lists we have configured via the ASDM firewall. And also we can check the hits, access list hits. What are things we can check is, just go to monitoring, okay, and just do the logging. Okay, just go to monitoring. So just click the logging parameter. Okay, just click logging and there are two things, real-time log viewer and log viewer. Just enable, click view. So you can see. So now let us do a ping. Okay, I'm going to do a ping. You can check the log viewer. Okay, so go here and you can see the traffic flow from the outside to the inside host. And also let us do a ping from PC2 also, from the DM set to the inside zone. So this is a way you can view the logs. So I hope you enjoy this video. This is how we can configure the access list via in a Cisco ASDM firewall. Always the traffic flow from the higher to the lower security zone. So if we want to allow the reverse traffic, that is from the lower to the higher security zone, we have to explicitly configure an access list. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks and have a wonderful day. Thank you.